Internet movie data. Beth is on the case.
Let me go first.
Here for your children.
Poopy.
Oh, burn.
Spoiler alert. Welcome to episode 173 of Thanks for Watching. Recording on Monday, October 18th. Wow, already in the middle of October.
Yep.
Halloween time. Holy mackerel. Wow, this time is flying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
True story. Just flying like a banana.
Flying by. But hey, as we fly like sands through the hourglass. Oh, wait, no, I'm not even going to go there.
that works.
That was profound.
How profound.
So are the days of our lives. Oh, I gotta put my
Yes.
phone on silent so you guys don't hear all
Oh.
that obnoxious noise making.
Well, so I'm DJ.
I am Beth.
And I am Joe.
Yay! And
Joe.
yeah, that's what we do in our spare time. We talk about stuff like movies and other great things.
Thought you were gonna say that's what we do in our spare time. We be DJ, Beth, and Joe.
That too.
That's what
I
we
mean-
do in our spare time. The rest of the time we're all working.
Right, exactly. Then we pretend we're someone else.
True story.
Like someone who gives a darn.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Wow.
Well, no. I give a darn all the time. That's why I can't ever take a day off.
dude.
I know. It happens.
Just don't.
I know. Yeah. I shouldn't be talking like that in front of somebody who just owned a business.
Who doesn't get a day off?
Yeah, spontaneously combusted a business.
Last Monday, you're like, oh, I'm so tired on this day off that I have. And I'm like, shut your trap, boy.
And Beth has the song 8 days a week.
Yeah,
stuck in her
exactly.
head.
Someday.
Yeah. So I really loved watching Joe's little Halloween yard display.
Yeah.
That was,
That
your
yeah.
yard is rad.
Yeah, usually, I mean, we'll do a little bit more. I'm going to adjust my volume just slightly, DJ, so when you edit, sorry.
All right. No
I'm
worries.
looking at my line, and it's too small.
Needs a bigger line.
Okay, there we go. That sounds a little bit better. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Usually we have more out there, like, you know, I'll do the dry ice fog machine and all that stuff. But I don't know that we're gonna put all that out this year. Like last year was pretty disappointing with the amount, or I should say lack thereof, of trick-or-treaters for understandable reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
COVID was kind of a thing, and
Kind
still is.
of.
And yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't think we're gonna go all that.
Not going to
out
go
this
full
year.
ham this year.
Yeah. Well, I think what you saw there is what it's gonna be.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty fantastic. Also, you
Yeah.
know, you got to build back up.
Yeah.
Got to build up your immunities, baby.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. Exactly. And boy, compared to what I did, I was like, oh, look at my little house with the garage door that looks like it has eyeballs. And then you put out yours.
You
and I
guys
was
with like all of your giant spiders and
Yeah.
all your dudes and scaries and
I wasn't trying to rain on your parade. I was just like, oh, I want to share mine too.
No, I loved it. You're
It was
not raining
great,
on my parade.
yeah.
To me, you just added to the parade, honestly.
it is raining today, but I think it's a great parade, so I will continue
Oh.
watching it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite kind of parade.
I'd love to see more yards done on the Marco Polo. If somebody's listening that has a more
James
yard
says your
done.
yard was inspiring.
It definitely was.
Oh yeah. And James says also amazing pumpkin carving. That was all Crackhead Blue, and those are foam pumpkins.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fantastic.
Do that like gradient and have like light coming through, sort of, but not really. Like yeah, it was
And
she's very artistic when it comes to that stuff.
She's
She
very
is.
artistic all the time.
That is true.
Like,
She
if
could
you
work
talk
for
to her, she'll be
Checho.
all like, oh, and like
Yeah,
try to
she'll
hide her
downplay it,
light
too.
under a bushel, but
Uh-huh.
she's, woo!
Mm-hmm.
She's a pretty good art man herself.
Right? It's right. That's right. No, but yeah, I mean, she could totally like put a needle in her hand and say, "All right, start tattooing this person's arm."
Maybe not like that.
Maybe not.
But, you know, like
Well-
she carves a rad pumpkin and
Yeah,
makes a sweet spice portrait of Stan Lee, so
yes,
she's got skills.
that was
There you
pretty
go.
cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
So, what's the story, Morning Glory? How was your weekend?
Gosh, like for me, it was just like climbing a ladder and like putting up lights and then letting them fall down and figuring out how the heck I'm gonna do it again. And then
So you were Halloween Griswolding?
I was honestly, and
Gotcha.
and so it happened, and then I like who knew that I was strong enough to rip a chain in half.
Was it a real chain?
Oh gosh, yes,
Was it like a necklace chain?
Slightly. I mean, like 10 times.
Was
as
it like
thick
a daisy chain?
No, but it really kind of was a weak chain. It had a weak link or whatever. But I was
You
pulling.
are the weakest link.
That's
You
right.
are the
Goodbye.
weakest link.
Yes, bye. And it snapped in half, and I was like, ugh, and I'm hanging the ghost of Mickey Mouse, and it just like crumbled in my hands, and I was like, what? Anyway, up and down the ladder, so my legs are really sore, y'all.
Aw,
But that's it. I mean, my weekend was that, you know.
good.
And work. I did work on my day off.
yeah.
No, never mind, Beth. No, you didn't hear that.
It's okay. I just went along with it. It's fine.
Deleted.
That's like, you'll find no sympathy here. sir.
Zero.
I weep not at all for your plight, child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How about
Yeah.
you, Ewans?
Beth, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I mean, I worked. Also, I had emergency babysitting. That was fun.
Ooh.
My niece fell headfirst out of the shopping cart
Oh.
after being told a number of times to sit on her butt. Don't worry, the child is fine. And despite the fact that she says she doesn't like doctors, she was very pleased that the doctor said she could have an ice pop for dinner.
Oh.
So-
Nice.
She is fine. Don't worry, everyone.
Wow.
But that was emergency. And yeah, we're just kicking along, doing our thing, trying to keep everything chugging.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Joe?
We took advantage of the warm weather.
Nice.
And our friend invited us over to swim.
Ooh.
So we did some pool stuff.
Yay.
And it was a nice weekend.
Lovely.
Very cool.
Looking forward to our backyard getting a little more completed and eventually planting things
Nice.
and then being able to enjoy all that.
Lovely.
Yay.
We're one step closer.
It's funny,
That's
you're
cool.
like, oh, I was enjoying the warm weather. I'm like, haha, it rained. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I would like it if we had some rain.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently it's going to rain
We
the
had
rest
a
of the
little
week here
drizzle.
after
well.
Wednesday.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had
That's
that
nice.
really
We could use
cool
it.
thunderstorm the other day.
We did.
Being
it
like
started
4 weeks ago.
fires and all that stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the crap part about it, really.
Well, not big fires, like just a couple trees and some things.
Well,
Kapow.
if it's manageable,
Then-
I guess it's okay.
And
Yeah.
then we had that plane fall out of the sky.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah, that's
Hate it when that
scary.
happens.
That-
And then,
Yeah.
yeah, the weekend was good.
Good.
Too short,
Nice.
but it was good.
Yeah, who came up with this, like, 5-day work week, 2-day weekend? That's poo.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I think we need
kinda
to
lame.
do 410s.
I'm good
Yeah,
with this.
or like, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
why does it
Just
even
work
have to
till
be
your
'40
work's
hours?
Finished and then don't come back till Monday.
Yeah.
If you get it done on Tuesday, then you're good.
Yeah, my job
Have
doesn't
a
really work
5-day
like
weekend.
that, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you guys can all do that. Oh, my work's done. I'm like, my work's done. Ah, crap, a dog pooped again.
Yeah. Well, they do it.
Someone's
All
going
the
to
time.
Wisconsin. I gotta take care of this dog for him.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Dang.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
you remember how I sliced off a piece of my thumb?
Yeah, how'd that go for you? How's it growing
Well,
back? Like
Oh
a
yeah, it's
crab?
growing back. Yeah, it's doing really well. But Penny decided to do an encore yesterday.
Penny Elizabeth.
I know. And so this one was like even
Please
further
tell me you
into her
weren't cooking
finger.
the same thing.
It was exactly the same thing, and it was the exact same knife I was using. I mean,
Okay, so as the boss,
as the boss,
I'm gonna go ahead and ban both that recipe and that knife
What's the
from your
recipe?
home.
it's just
What's the
chicken. Like we cook our
It's
dog
just
chicken,
chicken.
and we chop that chicken up for our puppy to eat this chicken, and so
Is your dog food? You guys cut both of your fingers off cooking food for Miko?
yes,
Wow, that's
Yeah.
dedication.
Does your dog like finger pieces as well?
she does now.
Well, it
She's
is
hooked.
Halloween.
It reminds my mom growing up. You know, she's vegetarian, and I would grate cheese.
Oh,
And
Oh.
she would go, hey, now keep this meatless, okay? And then she'd hear me go, ow, or like, you know.
your mom's funny.
Oh.
I have not
Remember,
met
keep
her,
this
but I
meatless.
enjoy that, and I enjoy stories I've heard.
Yeah, she's a good funny lady.
I like
love
it. I like it. So, well, in other news, there was a new Ghostbusters trailer that dropped, just an FYI.
Really, I haven't seen it yet. I've been too
It looks
busy.
so good.
I can't wait. I'll
enjoyed
have
it.
to watch it when we're done here.
Yes, a special friend sent it to me. James. Yes.
Oh,
He knows what I like, and that was one thing I really liked. That was so good.
Ghostbusters? No,
Yes.
you don't like Ghostbusters, DJ.
I know. Well, you
Me
know.
either. It's okay.
You either.
You are tired. Okay.
So all of a sudden I got sidetracked because I mentioned James's name.
You sidetracked?
No.
Yeah, it happens. And so I was like, did he send me an email? I thought he sent me an email. I don't know. I was gonna look up the email.
DJ's brain is a beautiful shiny place.
It is super shiny. All right. Well, I'll just move on from that. Because my email's not opening at this point, and
He said he did send you an email, but it's okay. You can keep going.
Oh, dang it!
Can't
All right.
keep going.
Well, maybe one of these things is in that email. Hopefully, I got it right because I didn't check my email. I'm sorry, James. Okay. Disney, guess what? Has postponed movies like Black Panther, the new Doctor
the big
Strange.
Marvel movies.
More than Marvel.
Just all the movies.
All the movies. Indiana Jones.
Well,
they
That was
mean-
that wasn't due out anytime soon, anyhow.
true, but they pushed it back even further. So, yeah, but pretty much all the Marvel films
For
except
a
for
reason?
the one. So in the article I was reading, they
Did you
didn't
read the
give
whole
a
thing,
reason.
though?
I did. I read the whole thing, and it was just basically name dropping all these movies. and
Can we
saying,
remember the time that you said that the next Indiana Jones movie was going to be in space?
That didn't happen. I erased that. That
Oh,
never.
got it.
I'm kidding.
Sorry,
I'm kidding.
would
It
never have
happened.
expected something like that to come from me.
I remember that. That
I
was
also
fun.
remember that.
Yeah.
Let
I'll
me
never-
see if I can come up with a reason, because there's no reason to make that article without a reason.
I know, right? Yes. No, it was just to sell us. Disney pushed everything, and they gave us a whole bunch of dates, which I'm not going to bore you with here. You can probably go
Okay.
look them up somewhere. But yeah. I saw this one. Haunted Mansion now has what
Muppet movie?
Lakeith. Yeah, there's the Muppet
Which I
movie.
finally made it through, and I thought it was delightful.
Wasn't it delightful? I thought it
Yeah.
was delightful as well.
Go ahead.
Lakeith Stanfield is in it.
Okay.
Owen Wilson is in it.
Right.
Tiffany Haddish is in it. Mm-hmm. And they just added Danny DeVito.
Oh,
I know. I can't wait to see this film. Like, just with all those actors right there. Be like, oh, Haunted Mansion's going to be awesome.
could be.
And Danny DeVito's troll feet have to be in it.
Troll feet.
Troll feet. He's got-
Well, okay, so if you follow him on Twitter, You would know what that means.
You know, I'm a horrible individual, and I can't keep up with Twitter anymore.
I know. Well, I mean, really, it's just the greats, like,
Mark Hamill.
Steve Martin,
Mark Hamill's
Hamill.
a good follow, yeah.
Yeah,
Mark
Steve Martin, too.
Hamill. Anyway, yeah, Steve Martin and Danny DeVito, of course, and, only the good ones. Well, there's a lot of good ones.
They're mostly Marvel movies, Marvel sequels.
They are.
Doctor
mostly
Strange
the
2,
sequels.
Thor, Black Panther, and Indiana Jones, just the random one.
Yeah.
It doesn't say why. They're just doing it. So
They're just doing it. They said, I am Disney and I could do what I want.
It's probably to prevent another Scarlett Johansson situation.
that is probably likely, yeah.
Probably.
I would imagine actors in those movies probably have a similar contract where, hey, we're supposed to make revenue based off the ticket sales. So they're like, well, since not everybody's back in theaters yet, let's hold off until we can safely do that.
It makes sense.
I bet that's what it is.
Maybe. But, I mean, Disney's Shang-Chi
Yep.
is the first film out of the pandemic to make over $200 million.
Well, I would do it.
But it's also likely that those actors may have not had the same contractual deals like the big actors from the other movies.
I'm sure they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't.
So I would imagine that's what it is.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
That's
sense
just
to
my
me,
little
too.
It's
speculation,
good
Yeah.
speculations.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Very wise.
Yes. So the last thing I have for the news is Mel Gibson's going to be starring in a new John Wick prequel.
What?
To me, the news is the prequel.
Before the dog. Oh.
I know. Like, we have to witness that all over again?
Hopefully
What the
not.
heck?
Hopefully it's before that. Hopefully it's when he's the boogeyman growing this great big reputation. That is a movie I would view with my
The
eyes.
Boogeyman.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude.
Yeah.
The way they explain it in the first one where he's all like Russian boogeyman guy. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a badass. I'm for it. So if it's about that, that's totally cool.
Oh, there
Set
you
me
go.
up.
It probably is.
If it
That would
involves
be-
watching that poor little beagle get busted again, I do not want.
And joining us in the live audience, Crackhead
Hello,
Blue.
Blue.
Hello, Blue. Welcome to the show.
I am send a heart to you.
Yes, give her the heart.
I send it.
Oh, very good.
She
Very
says, hi, friends.
Aw. And now it must be a bleeding heart.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it
Because
is that
it's
time.
Halloween?
Yes.
Okay.
Bingo.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have any news for us?
I don't.
I have none.
All right. Well, then, we shall move on. If you have news, you could always text it to us or leave a voicemail. That'd be fun. At 512-PODCAST. That's 512-763-2278. And maybe we'll get around to looking at it if you wanted to email it to us. Sorry,
Yeah.
James. I'm so sorry.
You just have some
Anyway,
problems today, buddy.
shout. I know. Shout out at tfwmovies.com. Ta-da. And then we're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at tfwmovies. Dude, I just looked and my email still hasn't popped in. I don't even know. I have to close it. Look, shiny. All right, moving on. Thank you. We also have Patreon. That's right. patreon.com/tfwmovies. And if you subscribe to our Patreon, you get fancy things like being in our chitty chat right here when we're doing this live. Unless you're a zombie.
Don't do that.
Don't. Yes. And then you also get to be in our Marco Polo because you thought, what? I heard you live on Monday, but then I don't hear from you for the rest of the week. I could listen to you over and over again, but after a while, I already know what you're going to say.
That's probably true.
so we get to see you on the Marco Polo, right? And I'll say yes because you're a subscriber, and so we'll put you on our Marco Polo. You get to hear us throughout the week,
Yeah.
live
Nonstop.
ish.
Do the thing.
Nonstop. Sometimes we can have like major conversations going on there.
Whole conversations.
Yeah.
And then your phone will just be on bling, 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 bling.
Yes.
And you'll be like, yes, the dulcet tones of thanks for watching.
Exactly. So there you go. And also, we also have Beth. She likes to put together like these fancy playlists.
I was thinking of doing a Halloween one, but it might just be suspense film music.
I mean,
like horror themes.
Yeah.
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 okay, well,
Stuff that'll
Yeah.
give DJ nightmares.
Well, I
mean, it's the
yeah,
season.
probably.
does
the
Jurassic
season.
Park count? Because I love that soundtrack.
That's not really horror.
But
No,
people get
it
eaten.
really-
But just because something
And-
goes wrong doesn't make it a horror film.
I
That's
got
true.
super scared.
I was even kind of worried to put something from Jurassic Park on my disaster movie list because, yeah,
I mean-
trouble happens, but I don't really see it as a disaster. I see it as
it's
more of an
pretty
adventure.
disastrous.
It's an unfortunate series of events
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
where a man gets eaten out of
Someone's eyes have been plucked out by falcons.
Where they eat the lawyer. I get it. Okay.
Right off the toilet with
Yeah.
a very
right
clearly
off the toilet. Yeah.
elephant sound heavy T-Rex noise.
Yes.
If anybody ever you're with somebody and they go like a party or group and somebody goes, "Man, he left us." Just go, "Well, he's gonna get eaten in the bathroom by a T-Rex."
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
but that's not what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, you could also do that. The dinosaur man, bless him.
Right.
Exactly. Anyway, you'll get to hear a playlist from Beth, and probably within the next couple of days, you'll have a Halloween one. Or
Yes,
sorry,
it
horror
will.
film one.
No pressure, Beth.
Yeah, for sure. The next couple of days.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll get right on it. Hey.
Yes,
What day is it?
pressure. What day is it? Oh, it's work day.
Criminally. Well, we'll see what I can do to oblige you.
Oh, yes, please
Shit.
do. Your fans are waiting.
Oh, well,
Your
wouldn't want to
fans.
hold them up.
So Crackhead Blue said I sounded like Tree Face. If you saw the Marco Polo, he was the one who talked at the very end and said that if you come here under darkness, you are doomed.
You'll be doomed.
Yes.
I
one
love
of his
that.
one of his favorite lines is he says, looks like someone's eyes have been plucked out by falcons. You should go and help them while you can still see."
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll try to capture all his little sayings. Maybe I'll put one a day on the Marco Polo or something.
Ooh, yay.
Glorious.
Okay.
Please do.
He says some
I'm
fun
down
stuff.
for that.
He
Yeah.
does say fun stuff.
Very cool.
I like it.
All right.
All right. Well, speaking
Where are
of
we at?
fun stuff, we are at the Madeline Kahn conga line. Or
Oh.
at least we'll talk about her films we really like. How's
I
that?
hadn't an idea it was a conga line, but let's do it.
Like in Weekend at Bernie's too.
Like in Weekend.
Yes.
Oh, what a great movie. Oh,
That is oddly the second time this week I have heard someone reference Weekend at Bernie's.
wow.
That's just not a common,
no,
I
That's
love
kind of a-
the second movie more than the
because
first
it was fantastic.
It
The
really
second
was
one was better.
fantastic.
where he had he danced.
Yeah, where he did the
moved
little.
with music. Oh, it was so funny. All right, sorry, sidetrack.
No, it's
No,
cool.
that
I'm
was
there with
great.
you.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
doing the dance. You just couldn't see me.
Right. But Madeline Kahn was not in that one, unfortunately.
That is true.
She missed the boat there. Darn it.
Yeah, probably.
Any- yeah. So we'll start with Crackhead Blues List like we always do.
His list.
Ah, I got it. Beth, I got it.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. She says Young Frankenstein
Yeah,
and Clue.
those are good ones.
Yes, those are good ones. And I really like Clue. I mean, I could never get bored of watching that film. Ever. Ever. I laugh all the time.
It's good
All
stuff.
the time. Okay. Moving on. Here we go. How about this? TikTok group says, no, okay, N-O-O-D, so Nude Lucci, Lucci,
Okay.
says, clue, that Mrs. Whiteseed gets me every time.
Flames?
Yes.
Flaming. Flames burning my face. That's so classic. Back when that one app where you... Yes, sorry, go ahead, continue.
That was great. Can you do that again? Flames.
I'll do it in a little while, I promise.
Okay, well, I'm sure. Okay. All right. At Garl and West says 100 Young Frankenstein.
Taffeta, darling.
Yes. And then at Grace Diaz Luna says Young Frankenstein. There you go.
Because it's great.
Because it is great. It really is. All right. And then it is now time for the lovely James Explains Madeline Kahn.
Tonight we get a chance to highlight the amazing comedic actor Madeline Kahn. I first saw her in Young Frankensteins, where she was opposite Gene Wilder. She then, for me, cemented her role as a comedic actor in Blazing Saddles. She was also in A History of the World, opposite Gregory Hines, another Mel Brooks film, and she was in the 80s controversial Clue. She also has voice acting in A Bug's Life, which is a classic in its right. I enjoy rewatching from time to time. Overall, she's had a long career and she's stand toe-to-toe with comedic giants. Whether she's playing the damsel in distress or a leading lady, she owns the scene every time she's there. And that's James Explains. As always, thank you, Joe, Beth, and DJ for your podcast. Have an amazing night and a wonderful show.
All right. Thank you, James.
Thanks, James. Appreciate
James
that.
Explains.
Good job, man.
Yeah. And, I had to ask him because I saw this earlier and I was like, wait a minute. Controversial Clue?
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
What? And so what it turns out is, way back when it came out in the movie theaters, it had a limited release. And in the cities that it was released, these cities had different endings.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently a lot of people got upset, and the controversy was that they're trying to steal our money. They're not giving us the whole thing.
I thought people were just annoyed that they couldn't see all the different endings.
Yeah, that was it. They couldn't.
Like when you go on Star Tours and your friends get one ending and you get the other one, and you're like, well,
I've never seen all the cool new Star Tours things, but I don't feel like Disney's trying to steal my money.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I will say shut up and take my money. I've done it before, and I'll do it again, I tell you.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
But yeah, that was the thing. I was like, wow, okay. So, and she stood toe-to-toe with the giants, and I'm just thinking, wow, she was one of the giants, too.
Oh, Madeline Kahn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
she... underrated, I think.
Yeah.
Comic genius, really.
Very genius.
Rest in peace, brilliant lady. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, all right. So that wraps up the listener/TikTok group. Their lists, their conga line, I guess you could say.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know.
I'm not sure. But
Anyway.
you're rolling with it, so we'll roll with it.
Roll with it. All right. Speaking of rolling, I think it's time for the casts lists, shall we?
I think you should start.
I think you should go first, DJ, for a change.
All right.
Yeah, let's
I
change it up a
will, with reluctancy, but I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
So
Here we go.
reluctant.
I liked Clue. I really liked Clue. That was fantastic. Young Frankenstein was fantastic as well. And I know this doesn't go on the technical glitch because she was part of an ensemble, whatever. Bug's Life.
Oh, okay.
Great one. An American Tale.
Yep.
Also
Gussie Mouseheimer.
Mm-hmm. History of the World Part 1.
Yes.
Okay,
that's on my list, too.
super good film.
Wait, American Tail, like Fievel?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was that fancy rich mouse with the giant hat.
Yep.
I haven't seen that movie in. How old am I? I don't know. 30 years? I don't know.
But dude,
Maybe
there are
more?
no cats in America, and the streets are paved with cheese.
Yep. Exactly.
Aw, and his hat is
So-
too big.
Yes. And I super duper loved the, classic The Muppets movie.
Yarp, yarp.
Yep. So that's it. That's my list, and I'm sticking to
list.
it.
Well,
Thank
stick
you.
to it then.
He's
Thank
sticking to
you.
it, guys.
I don't want to hear you change it.
No,
Sticking to it.
vacillating on that list there, pal.
Yep.
Stick to it.
Yep.
So,
Gonna do it.
I have Young Frankenstein, unlike everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Blazing Saddles, because Lily Von Stupp is amazing.
Ah,
High Anxiety. Yellowbeard, which she's not in it for very long, but she's such a gem in it. She's so funny. And the movie itself is just, it's awful. It's so good bad.
Good bad.
History of the World Part 1. Clue, of course, American Tail, and of course Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother. Of course, like everyone watches that one.
of course. I forgot about High Anxiety. That was a great
Mm-hmm.
one.
But Clue, she's so good as Mrs. White.
Oh,
so
she
good.
is.
Just so good. Anyway,
I was impressed.
your turn there, Joe.
Predictably, Clue.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Young Frankenstein.
There it is.
Yay! Very cool. Nice.
Excellent.
Nice predictability. Give
Excellent,
the fans what ye want. What they think you're going to say, and what you do say match up perfectly.
What?
Anyway. Speaking of matching things, let's talk about what we've been putting in our eyes, shall we?
Okay.
So we have a new system, y'all. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if we talked about it on the show. I don't
We
think
didn't.
we did.
We started talking about it after the show.
Yeah, after the show. So, new system. It's still like movie alphabet soup, but it's more like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon soup.
Yeah, it's a little more forgiving when
A
you
little.
come to really, really awful pain in the butt letters like Z.
Z. Yes.
And
But it sure opens up to a whole different run of films as well.
yeah, I think it's going to work pretty well for us.
Yes. So what it is we'll take whoever the actor is, or something like that.
So we started with Clue this time because it was my pick.
Yes.
I chose it because we were going to talk about Madeline Kahn this week.
Yes.
So I chose Clue. So now Joe can pick anybody who was in Clue, like a featured actor in Clue, and we can either watch a movie containing one of them, or we can pick a movie that starts with the last letter of the movie we watched. So it could be Christopher Lloyd. It could be Tim Curry. It could be Leslie Ann Warren. Or it could be a movie that starts with E.
Encino Man.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
You gotta squeeze the juice!
It's
Yes.
the Weasel. Okay, sorry, that's a different movie, but whatever. Same
2 minutes.
But still.
I hope you pick Encino Man, because now I want to watch Encino Man!
Right? Oh,
Also, love Brendan Fraser.
Yes. Me too.
So that's the new rules, everybody.
There it is. And we're sticking to it. So Clue, we put Clue in our eyes because we
Because
absolutely
the
had
flames
to.
on the side of her face, breathing, breathless, heaving breaths. She hated her so much.
Yes.
Sorry.
And I love how they just dismissed her. Like,
Yeah.
boom, moving on. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
She's a crazy lady.
Classic movie.
Absolutely. And just the timing of everything and how quickly everything moved.
All the
And-
running.
All the running. And
So-
I was just...
This might be just me, but it doesn't feel like the board game at all, which is kind of good and bad, right? Like, I remember the very first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, so it's just going to be like a visual representation of the board game. And it's not. It's like much more clever.
Yes,
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like, you look at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride and then the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, like,
Yeah,
huge
okay.
Fair.
differences. So, but yeah, and then look at the movie Twister, right? Nothing like the
Oh,
board
boy.
game.
Oh boy.
So
God, I wish you could see my face right now.
I can picture it.
this makes me so happy.
Son of a bitch.
Baba Ganoush. All right.
So back to Clue.
So I know we're talking about Mrs. Kahn or Miss Kahn, but
Yeah.
Tim Curry in Clue is probably my favorite character.
Glorious. He's
I
so
mean,
good.
Everybody's really good, but dude, he just come on.
Yeah.
No,
The fact
not
that
worthy.
there's a running joke in the movie from beginning to almost end where people are looking at their shoes because they smell the dog poop.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That is so fantastic. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It was genius.
It's just classic.
And the how it worked, like, here's the deal. Like, I watched this film. I don't normally watch. I mean, I watch this film often, but this is the first time I watched this film from like a filmmaker perspective.
Really?
And yeah, and because usually I get lost in it. Like, I get lost in the comedy, I get lost in what's happening. But this time I was like,
There are too many clues for you.
yes, and I was like, how did they film this? Like,
With cameras.
cameras, yes, and actors doing acty
Steadicam?
things. No, they didn't have Steadicam. I'm sure not back then. But so my thing is like, if you shoot a scene in one spot and you just knock out all the dialogue, everything that's going on in that scene before you move on to another set or another room or what have you.
1975 Steadicam was invented.
Was it? Oh man, I
Sorry, dude, I watched-
stand corrected.
Steadicam's as old as you.
I watched a bunch of things about movies behind the scenes this week, so
Behind the scenes.
okay.
and they were talking about Steadicam, so I was like, oh.
Got it. Okay, so they had Steadicam on this. All right, but so I was just thinking about those scenes, like not only the scenes where they started what they were doing, like the dinner scene where they're sitting at the desk, and sorry, monkey brain has just popped in my brain, and that's hilarious. Is that what we ate? Anyway, yes. And so I was just thinking, just that scene alone, they did all their dialogue, all their stuff, and then they wrap it up at the end with the end scene, and he's showing what everybody did and runs to different spots. And then they had to remember where everything was, and I was like, well, they probably just shot that. I'm guessing. Sorry,
There's a lot of running.
Yeah, a lot of running. But, I mean, it helps keep the pace up, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If you look like you're running. And just, like, throwing the guy in the toilet and just, pushing him onto the ground, showing how the Mr. Peabody was dead,
Mr.
Boom,
Body.
here.
Mr.
Body, sorry. Mr. Body. Who happens to be the dead body. Amazing.
Hence the name.
Oh,
There it is. You just figured it out.
Yes,
You
yes.
solved the clue.
I did. Yay. Like, foreshadowing, I guess. I had no idea. So, but I just loved how he did that, like grabbing and throwing him on the ground. And
just
there's
flinging
Body.
people everywhere. That's what he does.
yes.
It's a very physical role, the butler.
Yeah. Very fun. I love that film. I'm just exhausted thinking about how crazy that film was. Anyway, I give it a 10. It's a perfect
manic.
10.
Yes.
It is manic. Hmm. Yeah. What do you guys give it? What do you think?
I would give it a 9.
A perfect 9.
It's an
It's
You sound like my cat trying to like do a
No.
hairball.
Oh, that's a Fifth Element callback.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. Fifth. Okay, yes. I like that.
Crackhead Blue and I sometimes like I'm trying to. There it is. She put the.
Of course she did.
I love it.
She's so quick with those.
All right.
All right. So, you said sorry. Sorry, you said
I gave it an
8.
8. I gave it an 8. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty high on your
No.
levels,
If
too.
it's a bomb. Because all these hotels have bomb detectors.
Bomb detectors.
That's right.
Whoop, whoop. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Come on, man.
That's another
right,
great
sorry.
film. Another great
Just
film.
keep talking through that.
All right. Beth, what else have you been watching?
All right, so Netflix went on a binge for me, and
Nerdflix.
Nerdflix released a new, I'm going to air quote it, season of the movies that made us,
Oh, yeah.
which makes me extremely happy because I love that show. I think it's fantastic. I think the way they edit together the interviews and everything is very catchy and fun. So they stop that phone. Stop it. Sorry, I'm trying to open Netflix so I can remember all of the different movies that I watched stuff about. Movies that made us. I'm gonna sing you a little song about it. Jeez, could you just
She's gonna sing "Sit by the Piano."
There it
Sing
is.
a little bit about it.
Okay, do the thing. Oh, for love of cheese. Okay, so
What's happening right now?
I'm fighting my phone.
Oh.
Fighting it.
Just throw it out
So
the window.
Ugh, damn it.
Yeah.
No, so they released an episode on Halloween, which was one of the first films shot with Steadicam. Friday the 13th,
1978.
Nightmare on Elm Street, RoboCop, Aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Don't call it Alien 2. People get very grouchy at you. And Coming to America. We're all, and then they added like 2 of the holiday season movies in there. So Nightmare Before Christmas and Elf are in there both. But it's pretty predominantly Halloween season, and I was very thrilled to watch all of those. Very fun to learn things behind the scenes. Also, there's a new season of Sexy Beasts, which is an absolutely ridiculous dating show on Netflix where everybody wears like really extreme prosthetic makeup. So like a beaver could be dating a bat.
What?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
like trying to these people are apparently feeling like their dating lives are too shallow. So they decided to go on this dating show where no one can see their real face. So they're actually finding a real connection instead of just like, man, he's so hot. Because he looks like a beaver with beaver teeth.
Beaver teeth. Beaver
like
teeth.
this one girl's a freaking hammerhead shark. And it's ridiculous. And I enjoy it.
I love
and they're
it.
only half-hour episodes, so it
Wow.
goes by really fast. You just blast through the whole season and you're like, oh man, I kind of wish there was more of that. I did watch Squid Game,
Oh.
which
Not for
not
kids?
not a kids show. I don't
Not a
understand.
kid's show.
Why
People
third
are-
graders were talking about it.
Yeah, and I don't like. I'm conflicted on the whole thing.
Don't let your third graders watch this.
I wouldn't. There's a lot of like adult content in there.
Like
Is it
goriness and
overdubbed
blood.
or is it?
Yeah, it's dubbed.
Can
It's
you
dubbed.
watch it in Japan? Is it Japanese?
I think it's Korean.
Okay, can
Yeah,
you
it's
watch it in
Korean.
Korean?
You know, I didn't even try. I was just
Okay.
I was just watching it going, wait a minute. Is this It's sort of okay, so the main character, the whole first episode is them talking, like really playing up that he's very deeply in debt. He owes a lot of money to loan sharks. He just keeps like gambling, trying to get more money to help his mom or to pay off his debt or to get his daughter a nice birthday present. And ultimately he meets a dude in the subway who says, hey, do you want to play this kids game for like $1,000 basically? I don't know the exchange rate, but so he's like, yeah. And then they played and the guy's like, okay, well, you lost. Where's my $1,000? And he's like, oh, I don't have any. He's like, oh, well, how about I just slap you?
Yeah.
So he keeps playing, trying to make the money, and the guy's just slapping the shit out of him in the subway station. And finally he wins one. And then they're like, well, if you want to play more kids games for money, call this number. And they they take them out to this island and they play kids games, and if you lose, you die.
Okay.
So
Yikes.
that's a pretty good wrap up of it.
Yikes.
And I understand, like, I understand the thought behind it, but I'm unsure. Like, I don't know if I liked it or I didn't like it.
Gotcha.
But I do definitely know it's not kids' content. So.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like kids' content.
No, and it's very, like, the graphic. Like, people are just getting shot and dying all over the place. So,
Dang.
Is it
Our
kind of
heads
battle
are falling off?
royale-y? Battle Royale meets Hunger Games kind of a thing is how I've heard it described. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, yes, but also it's really and I feel like there's going to be a season 2, and I'm so upset that I'm going to have to watch it
Oh.
because
You
I'm
don't
like,
have to.
no, I do.
Yeah.
Because
It's like a train wreck, right? You gotta watch it.
well, no, I want to see if it's redeemable.
Oh,
I see.
got it.
I am
I don't know.
curious,
We'll
but
see.
I don't think it's something that Blue
It's
would
not
wanna
the
tune
feel good.
into, so,
No, I don't think Blue would like it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the feel good movie of the season, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one that you're gonna have to make your own decision on. I can't.
Fair.
I know DJ wouldn't like it.
Yeah, DJ.
Don't
probably
watch it,
would hate
DJ.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna at all.
I wouldn't if I was DJ.
I don't even think Penny wants to see it either.
I
so
know
it's
Penny
one of those-
doesn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's
Good.
cool.
We'll just make DJ watch Candyman.
Yeah,
Gah! Why?
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
We could make him watch Oculus again
Why?
because it's a really good movie.
Nee.
Oh shit! I just rolled a natural 20, so I get something good. What is it?
What'd you roll it on?
What did I roll it on?
Yeah.
Like I
Like
was
you
just
actually
rolling.
rolled a physical dice?
Yeah,
Die? Nice.
yeah. I've
Lucky
been fidgeting.
you.
Sorry.
You keep a tactical 20-sided with you at all times? That's good.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It glows in the dark.
Excellent.
So
You can
yeah,
roll it wherever.
Even
for
better.
sure. I can't think of anything else. Oh no, they added more episodes of Drain the Oceans on Disney Plus, so I've been watching a lot of stuff about shipwrecks.
Oh, neat.
And there was one other thing that I watched, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it's. Baking Impossible. There it is. That's on Netflix, and they team up a baker with an engineer, and they have to like build bridges and make costumes out of food. It's very interesting.
Ooh.
Yep. So
Yep, that's it.
there's the story of my week, guys. What have you been
Alright.
watching?
Well, we watched Christine.
Oh.
Crackhead Blue had never seen that. We had a friend
Wow.
over who had also never seen it. So, me being the resident Christine viewer in the house, I was like, well, we gotta watch this, guys. It's great. It's a great movie.
Ooh.
They all loved it. It was great.
Nice.
Crackhead Blue, help me out. What else did we watch? We just watched American Werewolf in London today.
Okay.
I fell asleep halfway through, but because I've seen it so many times, I know. Oh yeah, we went to the theater and saw
Oh,
The
you
Last
saw it.
The Last Duel. So subject matter is pretty brutal. The way that they're the way that they are. I don't want to do any spoilers, so I'm gonna stop there. It's really good. The acting
Okay.
is superb.
Duh.
It's rough because it is the Middle Ages, and
Yarp.
there's lots of fighting
And probably
if you-
wordage that's
and-
tricky.
Perhaps,
And that other part.
and that other stuff about forcing things.
Right.
I'll just say it that way.
That's a nicer way
Yeah.
to say it.
Yeah. It was great. All the acting was great.
Good.
I liked it. I don't know that I'd watch it again, but
Ooh.
just
I
because
get it.
I don't know. It's like
It's not the feel good movie of the
yeah,
summer.
you don't feel very good when things
That's-
are going that way.
That's what I'm saying. Is like that's my point about Squid Game is like it was interesting, but also I didn't feel good when I was done watching it.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think of what else we watched. Crackhead Blue, help me out if we can think of anything else. I don't think we watched too much other stuff, honestly. We were gonna check out the movies that made us because Crackhead Blue was excited. She's like, "Oh, I heard there's one about Alien," and I go,
Do you know who you heard that from?
No.
From me.
Oh, well, it's Aliens, and she was like, "Well, now I don't want to watch it."
Oh, but it's good. You'll enjoy it. I think you'll still enjoy it.
Well, she prefers Alien, and I think Alien is a superior movie as well.
But what you get to hear Sigourney Weaver talking about is all very good.
She doesn't hate aliens. It's just she was excited that it was Alien, and then when she figured it wasn't, she was like, "Oh no." Oh yeah, we watched. We caught up with Wonder Years.
Okay.
Good.
It's a good show, guys. If you're not watching Wonder Years, it's really good. There's a nice throwback to the original series last night.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
It was good. It was good.
Very nice.
Yeah, let me walk that back. She doesn't hate aliens.
Okay.
Good.
Prefers Alien.
Well, everybody has
Alright.
their favorite in any
Right.
series. Mostly.
I caught up on wrestling as I usually do.
Good.
There's a Formula One race coming up, so yeah, this usual stuff. Nothing. Just Last Duel was the highlight, I think,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
and Christine, and we did watch Alien while we played the Alien board game that I bought. So
Cool.
Blue, did you get that cookbook I sent you yet? There's an alien cookbook, and I
I was
was
gonna
like,
ask, is it an alien cookbook?
it is. It's an alien cookbook,
Oh.
and a friend of mine sent me the picture of it, and I was just like, oh, I know somebody who needs this. He's all, I don't think that I want to eat any of this. And I'm like, well, friend, I know someone who will cook all of this and tell us how good or not good it was.
So yeah, about the Alien board game,
Yeah.
we happened to put on. I just put on some background noise from the movie at first, and then I was like, well, why don't we just? Or Crackhead Blue and our friend were like, why don't we just put the movie on? I'm like, okay,
Man,
cool.
just
put
the
them-
background noise of Alien. All of a sudden, like a cat.
Well, it was just like
And
ambient
clanking.
noise. It was ambient like ship noise with a little
Yeah.
bit of the soundtrack mixed in. That's all
That's
it was.
cool.
Yeah.
So we put the movie on, and during the game, we got to a point of where the self-destruct sequence was initiated, and it just so happened as when Ripley started the self-destruct sequence in the movie.
Oh.
So we were playing the rounds of the game with the actual alarm going off in our ears because the movie was playing. The timing couldn't have been more perfect.
That's awesome.
That's
It's a fun
pretty
game.
fantastic.
It's a pretty fun game. We got to play it again.
Oh, the other night I did go see some friends after I went to that funeral that I was telling you about. We almost played the Donner Dinner Party
Oh.
board game.
Ooh, that sounds
Unfortunately.
delicious.
It's pretty horrible, but it's also fantastic in that, awful way.
Does it mix some history in with it?
Of course it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a heartbreaking story.
Oh God,
It
it's
is.
gnarly. It's like even what they teach you in school is nothing compared to what actually happened,
Yeah.
which is just a year of wretchedness.
Yeah, that Lore podcast did a show on it. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I had no idea that it
Uh-huh.
was that bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
There's if now that we're talking about it, if you want to read a really great book about it, what is it called? It's called The Indifferent Stars Above, and that is, you read that and you're just like, like You Have Died of Dysentery is nothing.
Yeah.
Like that Oregon Trail is like yowza compared to what actually happened. Wretched, horrible things happen to these people. Now that we've gone off on a history tangent,
That was a big tangent.
moving on.
DJ, what have you been watching?
Well, Doom Patrol.
Oh,
Yes, we're still watching that. They put an episode out once a week on HBO, and I was like, oh, okay.
nice.
So they're spoon feeding that to us. Although I'd really like to watch the whole thing. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it, so that's the biggest problem right there.
Yes, I hate it when I enjoy things.
Exactly. Haunted Mansion. Put that in my eyes. Not the Muppet one, although we did watch that one the week before. But, yeah. Had to put this one in my eyes. I love it. Let's see. Free Guy. I watched that again. Can't help myself. Also went to the Disney Plus. Checked out Halloween Town.
Oh.
And then went to Halloween Town High,
Oh.
the sequel. So, and then we started watching Shameless again. Like, it's their final season. So
I see.
already put so much time into it. We gotta
gotta
see how it
finish.
ends. Yeah. So other films that we watched without remorse. Michael B. Jordan is in this one.
He's so
He
awesome.
he plays this like CIA agent who was, I don't know if he was undercover or what, but something
Everybody
goes
died,
awry.
right?
What's that?
His family dies, right?
Yeah, the family gets murdered, and
Yikes.
he's the target, but not the family, but and it gets the family instead.
And then the movie starts.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, I am going to get revenge on these people, and he like uncovers some major I guess conspiracies and what have you going on in the government, and he takes care of business,
There you go.
Yeah. So I thought it was fun. It's a slow burn. Like, he's taking
It's
care of
fun.
business, but it's
Oh.
slow.
Beth was not expecting you to say fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. Wait, what?
I mean, I liked it. I thought
We
it was
watched The Haunted Mansion in Halloween Town. And then also his whole family got murdered and he killed everybody. It was fun.
It was fun.
Wait, what?
It was a John Wick film, just slower.
Oh,
Yes. No. But
okay.
the dog survived. Oh.
Well, that's
oh,
nice.
Speaking of dogs not surviving, I
Yeah.
also watched hey, come on, he gets brought back to life. Frankenweenie.
Frankie Weenie. Okay. See, these are the things that I think DJ is thinking is fun, is Halloween Town and Frankenweenie. And then he's like, without remorse, that was a joy.
Yeah, crazy. Anyway, let's see. Also watched He's All That, which is like the roles reversing in the She's All That series, I suppose,
Okay.
which was actually, I think, way better than the original.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because it's pretty much the same. Like, if you saw She's All That, reverse the
Same
sexes.
movie, roles reversed. Got it.
Yeah.
Strike it, reverse it.
The weird thing, though, is I said I like this one better, but yet there's a horse that plays an evil role in it. So, anyway.
Well,
And, yeah. That's
evil horse.
an evil horse. And
Why is
these
it
things-
evil? Hold on. Why is it evil? wanna know.
Because
know.
I believe it is of the
So-
equine variety.
That's
Here's the deal.
Evil.
All right. Here's what's up. So, in the film, the horse does what it's supposed to do. But they do show some outtakes. And that horse is not being camera friendly.
Well, you know,
And-
horses are horses.
They
They always say don't work with kids and animals.
Right. Bingo.
Yeah,
And
because it's
this
hard for them
horse
to stay focused.
trying to eat the lead actress's hair. I mean,
Hair is delicious if you're
What
a
is he,
horse.
Smelled
part-
good.
what is it, like
Probably
ancestry of a
smelled very
goat?
herby.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But anyhow, evil goat. I mean, horse goat.
Evil goat.
Right. The ending though. I was expecting to be a little bit different, but instead of using what I thought they'd use, they actually used a horse. So I was disappointed in that. But overall, that was a fun film. It was good. Two Hearts is another one. I totally predicted the ending of this one. Totally. But it just followed the life of two strangers and how their lives intertwined.
Huh.
Even though they had never met.
All right.
Yeah. And then they're like a decade apart as well, like as far as age goes. So, yeah, anyway. And we're watching Love, Victor, which is on Hulu. So we're watching all that. And so, man, I feel like, I don't know what's going on with my brain, but like out of all those, I think 3 or 4 of these films made me cry. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like making my
Stress
my
levels can be a
emotions just,
bitch.
yeah, quit emotioning me. Quit it.
Quit emotioning me.
Quit it.
Do
So,
it.
Anyway, that's
the
it.
quitting.
That's all I've been watching. It's a lot, honestly. But yeah. All right. Well, I do have some box office numbers if you want to hear them.
Sure.
Yeah. 1 through 5. Look at this. Number 1 was Halloween Kills. Made like
Is that
49 million. Yeah, it came out this weekend.
already.
Yeah, it came out this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it made $49 million. 49 million. Number 2 was No Time to Die. This
Daniel
week.
Craig's last one
Yeah. Well, and he made
until he does another one. Hey.
Until he does another
Right.
one, right? It's $23 million this week, bringing a total of like 99 million.
Oh.
You know, it made $1 or so.
Die.
So number 3 came out. It's Venom. Let There Be
Oh.
Carnage. I'm still worried about that one. But it made 16 million this week, and it's like total gross right now is like 168 million. I bet before its end of its run, it'll hit 200 million dollars.
Oh, probably.
Very, very possible.
Yeah, very possible.
Those
Number
Marvel
4
movies have long legs.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my gosh. Number 4 is The Addams Family 2. Made 7 million this week, so they're up to 42 million. Not
Nice.
too shabby for an animated. And number 5, The Last Duel.
Ah,
Yeah, that $4 million.
It's a good one.
It's a good one, and
It's a rough watch, but it's good.
yeah. So yeah, there you go. And I mean, it got some of Joe's money.
yep.
Mostly Blues money, I think.
Oh, okay, mostly Blues money.
Yeah.
There we go.
I made her pay for it.
She bought the tickets. I just went along for the ride.
I was like, I don't like that none Adam Driver.
Which
I don't like him nuns at all.
Yeah, I was like, another Adam movie, whatever.
I'm right here.
I guess I'll go.
I'll give him my money, whatever.
Ugh.
Oh, great. Get to see him without his shirt on again.
Oh. Well.
Dang him and his nipples.
Yikes!
What?
So, got it.
You
Here's
said
the funny
shirt
part,
off.
though. When he was on screen early in the movie, we kept quoting Matt the radar technician back and forth to each
jeez.
other.
He's got an 8-pack.
There was a part where he was like, he had a weapon in his hand or something, and Crackhead Blue leans over to me and goes, "Well, you don't have to look at it anymore."
Oh my goodness.
We crack
Exactly.
each other up. We crack each other up.
You know what? That's the best.
That is. That's
That
the way
is
it shall
the
be.
best. So, excellent, good.
Yep.
Got it. The website I use to look up what's coming out, new releases coming soon, or like the next weekend or whatever, it stopped working. So
Oh no.
I'm just gonna fumble it. and
DJ,
say,
I fly, I'm blind.
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
The
I
heck
mean,
with it.
I don't mind it being random too.
I
What the heck?
mean, they'll probably all get postponed anyhow.
Hey,
Right. There you go. All right. So, who do we want to talk about next week, huh? What are you thinking? Michael McKean?
Michael McKean is very good.
Yeah.
How about?
How about?
Oh yeah. So okay, time out.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are we
Timing.
picking that?
Just it could be anybody in the movie.
Okay.
Similar. That's where I get the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon thing.
Well, no, I understand how we're picking the next movie. I'm just wondering
He just wants to know
how do we
we're
pick the
picking
next person to talk about.
Oh yeah.
It's just the same way we were.
It'll be
before.
somebody out of that movie.
Yeah.
Yarp.
Got it.
So, do you have any? I picked Madeline Kahn, so you guys can.
I mean, have we done Tim Curry?
If
Probably,
we haven't,
right?
what the heck?
Christopher
that would be
Lloyd?
Christopher Lloyd is always fun.
Hold on, let me see.
Well, I can
Tim-
tell you at least one movie that would be on DJ's list
Yeah.
if we're doing Christopher Lloyd. Hello,
Oh
Adam.
gosh. Curry. I don't think we've done Curry and Lloyd. We did Christopher Lloyd. We've done Christopher Lloyd.
Let's do Tim Curry then.
Okay. I can't believe we haven't done Tim Curry.
That must be why I rolled a natural 20 earlier.
Must be. Okay.
It's like, time for Tim Curry.
Cool.
It's a Tim Curry time!
Yay! Okay.
Gotta change my page.
Tim Curry. So if you have a Tim Curry film that you really like Clue or whatever, 512 podcast. Send us a text or shout out at tfwmovies.com. I will look at my email, I promise. And at tfwmovies on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Ta-da! All right. We've come to the part of the show where we plug something. Things that we think is important for you to know. Like Big Checho. He's an odd man. Yeah, no, he's a tattoo artist. The Standard Tattoo Parlor out there in San Diego, Chula Vista area. They are tattooing like crazy. And I mentioned it last week, but he is a pretty kick-ass display in his front yard.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
So, and all that is on the Instagram. So if you check out the Instagram, you'll see what we're talking about. But yeah, if you're interested and need a tattoo, book an appointment with Checho. There you go. He's
Chicho.
Yeah. So yeah, you won't be disappointed at all. I know it. I just know it. Anyway, also I wrote a book called The Nerd in Law. It's spelled Nerda in law. And then yeah, check it out. It's all about the way Penny and I communicate with each other. Ta-da!
Nice.
Also, let's see, 29 Toes podcast, the never sober, I guess, mini episodes, I suppose, are out right now. What else? Joey Flair, new album. Well, it's not new anymore, but joieflare.bandcamp.com. Check out her album right over there. Yeah. Joe, you want to plug something?
Yeah, I will. As always, plug my Twitch channel. You can find me at twitch.tv/apostle_OFC. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, usually starting around 7 p.m. And this November 5th and 6th, I am doing my 5th Extra Life 24-hour charity marathon gaming stream with my team. It is my 5th year, like I said, and it's a great cause. All the money that I can raise, fundraising from, I'm losing it. Any donations go to my local children's hospital for life-saving treatment and quality of life procedures and just their general well-being while the kids are stuck there at the hospital. It's a good cause. Everything's tax deductible if you wish. And hopefully we can put a link to that in the show stuff, and I will talk again more about it when it gets closer, how you can join in, all that stuff.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And how do we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/apostle_OFC or on Twitter at apostle_OFC.
Woohoo! Lovely.
Yeah. Very nice. Beth, you want to plug somethings?
I do. There's actually something to say today. Guess what happened? I know you're all breathless in anticipation.
Tell us.
Courtney of Text for Clefts has joined the TikTok.
Hey.
So, Text for Clefts, I totally spelled it all out last week and realized on half the platforms it's TECHS 4 CLEFTS.
Oh, my.
So you blew it.
No, just half the platforms. I just
Only
blew half the
of them.
platforms. So I fixed it there. I know that on Instagrams she's got the 4, and on the TikTokies she's got the 4. So, yeah, she's all about helping the special needs puppies and also educating people so that they can help the special needs puppies all over the world. Not just, like, you gotta help everybody. If you teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever, or whatever. So if you bottle feed a puppy at 4 a.m., that puppy will totally survive and be awesome. But if you teach someone to bottle feed a puppy at 4 a.m., other people will also do it, and more puppies will be awesome.
That's right.
I think that's a Bible proverb.
Oh, dear.
That wasn't confusing at all.
No! Like, I know everybody totally followed along with that, and I'm pretty sure Courtney, if she was drinking something, just, like, shot it out her nose. So,
Yeah.
and if I have done that to one person once a day, I have not lived my life in vain.
That's right. That's right. So the point is, somebody should be bottle feeding this puppy at 4 a.m.
Everyone feed the puppies.
Feed the puppies.
Now that you've survived through that confusing maze of a conversation, it's time to thank everyone. Are you ready?
Ready?
Ready. Okay, so as always, we thank the Patreon members, Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher Jam Strauss, Sean, Blue, who we'll thank later, Wendy, and James. We'd like to thank Big Checho because he's a fantastic art man with a great front yard display with the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 in there, and it's very, very cool. We'd like to thank Joey Flair because her beautiful voice starts off the show. Thank you, lady.
Yo.
We'd like to thank the cast. That's DJ over there.
Hello.
There you go. That's Joe over there.
Hey.
And I am Beth. Thank you,
Beth. Hi,
guys. Oh, thanks. Hi. We would like to thank the beautiful ladies behind the scenes who make everything happen while we're busy working and then coming home and talking about movies. So thank you very much. The wonderful Miss Blue, who will cook all of the food in the Alien Cookbook.
And I will eat all of the food in the Alien Cookbook.
Perfect. Match made in heaven right there. Dorothy, that's my mom. She's making sure my dog doesn't scratch his hot spot right now. So thanks, Mom. You're a boss. Miss Penny, who is, roasting DJ about crying during movies on my texts. Thanks, Penny.
She did. What?
She did.
Uh-oh.
And of course, we will thank you, the listener, because if you didn't listen, we would just be talking to ourselves. So make sure that you wash your hands and, put on deodorant and make sure that, you wear clean underwear out of the house like your mom would tell you, and be excellent to each other. Flames on the side of my face.
Sorry, in layman's terms, yours was zappy.
Squish the lip.